Peace.
Greetings, beloved. It is Chung Fu here. It is a delight to come forward to you today to talk about a new offering we are bringing for you. For in these times that you dwell in, you must have noticed indeed a heaviness in the atmosphere around you, the presence of a somewhat negative consciousness coming forward, battering you from this angle and that. Whatever your opinions and reactions, for sure you will have noticed this reality, you could say, bearing down upon you or seeming to rise up amongst you at times, indeed creating havoc in many senses amongst relationships or in your relationship even with those so-called in authority in your world. Some very dissonant aspects that have appeared for you to deal with. And I'm sure you're dealing with them really well, for if you have been working with my tools, of course, this greatly assists you to maintain your equilibrium, to understand that your inner reality is entirely within your jurisdiction, your control, that you are the one who creates the environment, the psychic, spiritual, emotional environment for your life. However, and however strong you are, there will be a noticeable sense of a constant dealing with its presence in your life. And of all that has been brought to you in this last year, we are very aware who work with you on the inner plane. Often you call to us for special uh, energy and upliftment. So this offering that we bring is a deep dive, but short in a sense, a short course you could call it, in tie cutting, in the art of staying clear. We are calling it the strengthening of the bonds of love and the cutting of the ties that bind. So this is a consciousness work. This is really to give you more strength to know yourself, to know your strengths, your powers, to enhance them, to download a lot of light every day, and to understand your makeup and the parts of you that are vulnerable and have perhaps been dragged into dark, unknown places where you have in that sense, re-stimulated old wounds and pain. However hard you have tried, you find them rising up within you, and to remind you that with this work, you can clear your field, you can walk forward in any circumstances, protected by your own cosmic light radiance, and in charge in that sense of the parts of you that are vulnerable, and not in any way leaking energy, because that is one of the very important factors right now, that you don't leak negative energy, that you are in charge, that you are holding yourself powerfully, strongly in the light of your own higher self presence. And so this is what we are creating for you, beloveds, to support you, to, in that sense, detach any parts of your consciousness that have come into believing any of the negative story, as you might say, or negative edicts or beliefs that are being, well, propagated like propaganda and are being exaggerated. We are not saying that everything is true or everything is untrue, but that for you there are truths that your being must determine, that you cannot be told a truth from some external agent. They might be wonderful, it might even be Chung Fu, but you're not going to get told the truth. You discover your truth. You come to know yourself in the beauty of your own being, in the radiance of your own light. And so this work that we bring for you is to strengthen those bonds of love, which are your bonds of divinity, which are where you belong to the divine, and to strengthen that sense within you that just naturally moves away from and does not attach to that which does not nurture you. Because literally there is poison being projected into the mental emotional field, almost as though it's something good for you, but it's actually not at all. And so you need to see where you may have become attached to some of those poisonous concepts, and where you can let go of them into the fire of renewal and resuscitation, and to really receive from the solar source that fire of creativity, that enthusiasm, that positivity, that joy that is your nature and carries you forward into the new creation. So this is really our journey with you, and we will be reminding you of the power of crystals, the power of shungite, to help you clear your field. That is something very important, that we begin the journey taking you into those realms and helping you to let go of what no longer serves you. And we take you through the fire ceremony, and we take you into the ascended reality to fully receive and download all that is present for you right now, as the light has become so expansive, so powerful. But in order to receive it, you have to have cleared your field. It is a time for a big clearing of your field, beloveds. So come forward, do, and join me in this journey. Me, Amon Shungin, all the angelic and archangelic beings, and the solar lords and deities who attend all our ceremonies. And I look forward to journeying with you. Blessings and peace.